Good day everyone, this is Akshaya, and so today in this video we are going to see about the sun. Before that we'll see the quote of the day. Faith is taking the first step even when you can't see the whole staircase, and is said by Martin Luther King. So we are getting into the topic, the sun. So what is the sun? It is the largest object in the solar system. Everyone knows about it. Its importance on earth is very massive because of which life exists on earth, and its effect is extended from Mercury to Pluto, and it contains more than 99.8% of total mass of the solar system. And something interesting is that the sun is personified in many mythologies, like Greeks call it as the Helios, and ancient Indians call it as the Surya, and Romans call it as the soul. So let's discuss about its structure. I would like to say something, that why do we talk about this topic? Because it was in the news recently that sunspots in the sun is really massive towards the earth, and many are suspecting that will it cause a heavy radiation on earth. Yes or no, it's a debate kind of a situation. So that is the reason why do we take this topic in this, and why do we discuss this in this video. So now let's see the structures. We are going to compare the earth structure as well as the sun structure. First, let us see the earth structure. So as you can see in this image, the earth structure, we have first of all the inner core, that is about 5100 to 6378 kilometers, and the next we have the outer core, that is from 2890 to 5100 kilometers, and next we have the mantle, that is from 700 to 2890 kilometers, and that is next we have the asthenosphere, that is from 100 to 700 kilometers, and next we have the lithosphere, that is from 35 to 100 kilometers, and after that we have the crust in the outer layer, that is about 0 to 35 kilometer. So this is the structure of earth. At the same time, we have the layers of the sun also. So initially we have the inner core in the sun, and next is the radioactive layer, and next is the convection zone, and next we have the subsurface floors, and then sun also has the atmosphere, that is there is the photosphere, chromosphere, and corona. See, the core of the sun is about 20 to 25% of the sun's radius. What they say is that so that it is the temperature and the pressure in the core is sufficient for the nuclear fusion to occur, because where the hydrogen fuses into helium. And next is the radioactive layer. It is a layer, we can say that, where the energy transfer occurs by means of radiation, like photons, rather than by convection. It takes place as in means of radiation. Okay, and the next is the technocline. It is not defined in this image, but technocline is the boundary region between the radioactive zone and the convective zone. Okay, and the next is convective zone. What they say is the convection zone is the primary means of outward heat transfer. You can say it is similar to the weather cells, which is in the form of the Earth's atmosphere. So it is a convective or convection zone. And next, we are going to discuss about the atmospheres of the sun. So, sun's atmosphere, as you can see in this image on the right side, there is photosphere, then the chromosphere, and then the corona. The sunspots, sun flares, and the other prominence will be on the photosphere layer. So the photosphere layer is bright, darker, and bubbling granules of plasma, where the sunspots also occur and solar flares also occur there. And they also say that the photosphere is the source of the solar flare. which can extend hundreds of thousands of miles above the sun's surface. So the solar flares produces the burst of X-rays and ultraviolet radiations and electromagnetic radiations and radio waves. All these happens in the photosphere layer. And next layer is the chromosphere. It emits a reddish glow as a superheated hydrogen, but usually it is too weak to be seen against the brighter photosphere. So, the main role of the chromosphere is conducting heat from the interior of the sun to its outermost layer, that is the corona. Okay, so next is corona layer. It is the third layer of the sun's atmosphere. What the source says is that it can be only seen during the total solar eclipse because its white streamers and the ionized gas that flows outwards into space is very high, and it's about 3.5 million degrees Fahrenheit, and the corona is up to 300 times hotter than the photosphere. So next we are going to see some interesting facts about sun. So interesting facts about sun, that is, it is the largest in the solar system with 99.8% mass, and it contains 70% hydrogen and 28% helium. It has the strongest magnetic field. The output from sun has increased by about 40% since its existence, that is, it is about 4.5 billion years old. It is called as the big ball of gas and plasma because of its energy from core. So next we are going to discuss why it was in the news that we all know that the importance of the sun on earth is very high, and its radiation towards earth is also quite high. So it was in the news recently that the sunspots occurring on the sun um, causes a massive radiation on the earth which may affect the earth, and there were certain theories about it. So that is the reason it was in the news, and we are going to discuss about it. So what is a sunspot? A sunspot is a dark area on the sun, but it relatively cooler than other parts. It is electrically charged and generates powerful magnetic forces. So this sunspot is occurring in the photosphere layer of the sun, and it causes the solar flare. The solar flare is a result of the changes in the magnetic field on the sunspot that can cause a huge explosion. So this they say that this solar flare can create an impact, greater impact on Earth, like it can affect the radioactive communication, or sorry, radio communication. And they also say that its impact will be equal to, that is, the explosion energy's impact will be equal to that Hiroshima and Nagasaki atomic bomb from 1945. So this is the overall view of the sun. That is, we discussed in this video about the structure of the sun and the atmosphere of the sun and its effects and about its facts. So hope you all like this video. Thank you for patiently hearing to this video. Like, share and subscribe for further videos. Thank you. Have a very nice day.